Welcome to this episode of Your Property Business, the video podcasts that help you get the most out of your own property business. Quick question. Was it deliberate to end up with a saleable software, or was it just
No.
for my own, to solve my own problem? That's all it was.
Yeah. So we built it for ourselves, and
Okay.
you know, I talked at the beginning about coming from France and my dad being a teacher and strikes and stuff. So you know, we are probably the least entrepreneurial nation in the world. And if you compare in UK, everybody's got a friend who's got a corner shop. Their
Okay.
parents have got a corner shop, or
Wow.
everybody's is in the trade, or has got some kind of I know nobody in France who is self-employed, like nobody.
Okay. That's
None of my
interesting.
alumni friends is a contractor. Everybody's working for a big company. A
Okay.
few have now started their company, but it's really really rare. So it was really, really far from my imagination that, first of all, that in property we would create a business, rather than just an investment. My mindset was, this is a place to put some cash in, and we just do a bit of work around it to make it work better. And then the other, and then never mind having this prop tech, thing on the other side, or being called an entrepreneur, So I had to do a lot of learning, and it happened, a bit by accident. And then because we were seeing that, it was getting some traction, people liked it, and they were asking for more things, we knew we could build it. So then we started to learn and change, rewire our brains really to move from this employee sort of mindset towards this think big. Let's conquer the world, entrepreneur kind of
It does seem like it's taken over the world a bit. So where do you want to go now? So you kind of create something that's solving a problem for you, and you're kind of getting the impression that maybe this can solve things for other people. So we met a good few months ago now at
a couple of times,
Simon Suchi's PIN meeting, Property Investors Network meeting, and the title of your talk is Live Deal Finding Extravaganza. So it's quite a catchy title. Any sort of property investor or landlord.
I didn't come up with it. But
it's amazing because it just feels like if I go to this meeting, I'm going to find a deal today, and that's basically what you do in front of the room. You say, cool, I could present to you a PowerPoint, but I'm just going to show you some stuff. Which is really, really powerful.
People come out of the room with addresses, and then they go and close deals.
I was in Cambridge with you last time, and there's literally an address in the house. It's like everyone's noting that down. So that was really interesting. But talk to me a bit about what the type of problems that you solve for your customers. So you now sell your product, which is Property Filter. What problems do you solve explicitly for your customers?
It's a very good question, because there's a lot of people in this space, in this software for property things that they tend to do things like you'll see things around analytics, or you'll see data and things like that. And really, we've spent a lot of time thinking through what's the problem do we solve, and fundamentally the first problem people have when they get into property or when they are active in property is finding deals. If you don't excel at finding deals, it's a non-starter. So we said the two main business development activity you probably want to do as a property investor entrepreneur is finding the deals and funding them, basically. And you can't go anywhere without a good deal. You can go so far, basically finding average deals a couple of times, or buying a couple of deals from sourcers, and everybody runs out of money. So it really underpins and is going to define how successful you are going to be in property if you don't find, if you can or not find deals. And it's a skill, you want to build. And people get into property sometimes, because they like the outcome, but they don't really like this bit, they don't really like going out of, the deals are up and outside of the building, so, and not everybody is comfortable with things. So this big problem we solve is finding deals. So it's the UK's highest rated platform where people find deals, basically. It's all about finding deals, all about finding motivated sellers. We help expanding in landlord investors and to a degree some deal sourcers to find deals basically. And there's a lot of contrarian truth in the way we've built it. So it works. So you will find deals, on and off the market. But the way the platform and the data is built, So it's what I wanted to say about the data is that the data is great, but I think what is unique is the way Property Filter works is that it's a blueprint, it's a methodology. So it's all about. So the system will give you things that allows you to focus you. It's okay. Next step is this. Next step is that, and it's all about the next step. And we've just built it all into the framework people can follow, and then there's no excuse on the other side. So if you follow the blueprint, basically you get an endless supply of deals.